Kyle! Kyle!
Oh, hey, Willard.
Oh, guess what my teacher said in school today?
Well, you do seem really happy, so it must be something good.
Yup.
Hey, kids, what do you think Willard could be so excited about?
I'll give you a hint. It's about a new job I got.
A job? At school? I wonder what that could be.
Oh, I just can't hold it in any longer. My teacher made me the line leader.
Whoa, Willard, that's a super special job.
Why, no! I've never had that job before. I've only been a follower in the line.
Did you know that we're actually all followers?
But Kyle, I'm the line leader. I'm not following.
Well, when we make Jesus the leader of our lives, we follow him. And he actually made us to follow him.
God made me to follow him?
Yep, he made you and everything in the world.
Oh, how do I follow God?
Well, it's a super special job that we have. And we follow him by being who he made us to be.
Oh, that sounds like a big job. Even bigger than being the line leader.
It is a big job. God wants us to always follow him, just like the kids follow you as the line leader. God is our leader and we follow him. We should be the person that God made us to be because God made me to follow him. Hey, let's say that together. You ready? God made me to follow him. You know, Willard, I think Steve has a Bible story all about being who God made us to be and following him. Let's go see.
Hi friends, it's me, Steve. Today we're going to be talking all about how God made us and we have a job to do by being his amazing creation. But how do we know that? Well, we have to follow God. Maybe you've walked in line and you followed the leader. Well, that's like following God. He's our line leader always, and we have to be more like him. It's a very special job. God made me to follow him. Let's all say that together, everyone. Ready? God made me to follow him. Jesus tells us that we should follow him because he made us to follow him. It's in Matthew 16 in the New Testament of the Bible. Jesus had a very big job to do. He was going to die on the cross so that we could be forgiven of all the bad things we do. Those are called sin. But to really be a follower of Jesus, we have to do things God's way. Then Jesus said to his disciples, "If any of you wants to be my follower, you must give up your own way, take up your cross, and follow me." Jesus was teaching us that when we make him the leader of our lives, we have to follow him. We can't just do anything we want. What if we do something wrong? We have to stop and talk to Jesus and ask him to help us to follow him. We can make a wise choice and follow Jesus all the time. God made me to follow him. Let's all say that together, everyone. Ready? God made me to follow him. Let's keep reading. If you try to hang on to your life, you will lose it. But if you give up your life for my sake, you will save it. When we make Jesus the leader of our lives, we can remember that we're marching behind him and following him. He will always lead us down the right path. He will always help us to be more like him, and he will always show us how to be the person he created us to be. Jesus is telling us that God made us with so much love, so being who he wants us to be is so special. We have a job that the Bible tells us about. That's how we know it's a true fact, and that is to be really good so that others can learn about Jesus too. God made me to follow him. Let's all say that together, everyone. Ready? God made me to follow him. We know that God made us to follow him because the Bible tells us so. Let's practice our memory verse, which says the Bible is true. We'll have our friend Christy here to help.
In the beginning, the Word already existed. The Word was with God, and the Word was God. John 1:1.
That means that way back in time, God already knew everything about us and how special he wanted to make us. I'll see you all next week, and don't forget to follow God this week. He's our best leader.
Wow! I'm so glad that God made me.
And he made us to follow him always.
But Kyle, what do I do if I feel like I'm not following God?
Well, you can pray. Just stop and tell God that you need His help to always follow Him.
Oh, I think I should pray more so that God can help me follow Him.
You know, sometimes it's hard because there are so many things for us to do.
Like being a line leader in class?
That's right. But what's the most important job that we have? Can you remember, kids?
Oh, yes! It's being who God made us to be.
Hey, let's say our one thing for today. God made me to follow Him. You ready? God made me to follow Him.
Oh, I think that I should do a good job being the line leader and sharing God with my friends.
What a great idea.